Amber and I have been married for almost 20 years. The Lord's blessed us with 4 biological children from 13 down to 5. But the Lord has always put in our heart others. And coming back to Charlotte and seeing the need in our state, 16,000 foster children with no parents, no family to care for them, the burden was laid on both of our hearts of how we can minister to them and to their families.
So we started talking about foster care and adoption. We realized here we have an opportunity to have a safe place for a kid. Our agency lets us go throughout North Carolina, but we stayed looking at kids that are local so that we could try to have relationships with their parents or their families. And so far we've had 2 long-term placements.
When needs arise, when issues are needing to be faced, we want to address them in a Christian way, in a gospel-centered way. And what is more Christian and gospel-centered than foster care and adoption? We thought the Lord has provided us with a job, a church family, a home, children who are open and loving to other children. And so all the pieces fit. The Lord had provided all of these things for us to open our home and to share it with a child in need.
Things that people do at our church or neighbors that say, oh, I can never do this full time, but they bring us meals. They offer to watch our kids when we have to go to doctor's appointments. More than anything, they pray for us. I have lots of women that I know that I can text and say, hey, will you just be praying for me that I would have calmness of heart and that I would be able to share with her really clearly about Christ.
Our church has been instrumental in us being able to minister to the children in our home and their families. I can't imagine being a foster parent without being a part of a local church. And so through this process, we've been able to connect with other foster families throughout our state, other churches that have a heart for caring for the orphans, those 16,000 children in our state that are in need of gospel-centered homes. And so to see the efforts of our state through the Baptist Children's Home, through the Every Child Initiative, to see the needs being made known and then being met, to see the countless people who are being trained in our churches, being open to minister in ways of respite or foster care and even adoption. North Carolina Baptists are leading the efforts to be able to end the foster care crisis in our state and in our country.